on one of our second days, this woman...
You're going to go into detail, y'all.
This woman, yeah, we going to detail. This woman literally was riding on the back of my motorcycle, right? We fell off together. Literally crashed the bike, falling down the hill, flipping all the way over. Bike getting busted up, gas, oil all over the streets. I'm getting scratched up. She getting scratched up. She looking at me like how she looking at me right now. She's just like, damn, I'm all jacked up. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't even know how the hell I wrecked this bike.
Welcome again to another episode of Grow, Heal, Inspire.
Yeah, Heal, Inspire, baby. Guess what? I get to be on Tronda Talks today. Guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to talk with wifey. I think she mentioned me maybe a few times, but I'm not really quite sure how much y'all know about me. So guess what? We about to get into some good details right now. But you know what? I'm not about to take this thing over because this is Tronda Talks, not Brad Talks. So let me go ahead and kick it off. You got it, babe. Go ahead.
No, get that. Go ahead and go do what you're doing, Brad, because apparently it's yo. Let's that's too late for that.
You know,
let's go.
So that's what we do. We compromise all the time.
Right.
So right now, you know, we're in a three-way situation. You see the cat, huh? See the little cat right here in the middle?
Yeah.
We're going to sit here and have a nice discussion so you guys can get to know what it's like in our family dynamic of us being husband and wife. Because, you know, a lot of people want to get to the juicy stuff. But no, go ahead, babe.
Nah, I don't need to, because it's called Brad's Talk right now. He's taking over his ass, acting like I ain't even here. I don't even know what just happened. As soon as I got on, I was about to say something. Then I said it. All of a sudden, you talking about.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You took over. But anyway, hey, Brad, so we're on here today for Tronda Talks, and I basically got you on here because just like I had the soda, that's pretty much what I was going to say until somebody actually
interrupted, which you know I'm good at doing anyway.
I mean,
we don't figure.
Basically, I wanted to kind of get into it with you guys in regards to my previous videos. Brad basically is a very inspirational person for me when it comes to how I've lived my life according to as I've been here in Atlanta. And I met him over like 17 years ago. And when I met him, I was hanging out, walking the streets.
Listen to her side of the story. I would tell my side of the story. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was walking the street, and he and his brothers and his friends, as I was walking the street, as he was out doing like this, and I was walking. And as I was walking the street, he basically came around and he jumped out of his car and gave me his card, and then that's been it the whole time, you know. I mean, I didn't talk to him for about a year, and after that, we wound up getting into a relationship where we have not been apart for 16 years. Yeah.
16 years, man. 16 long, amazing, incredible years, by the way. And she left a few parts out. So while we was over there going around the clubs, looking cool, had our 3 cars together, we was riding up the strip. When I saw that fine, sexy, incredible sugar mama over here, I said, "Ooh,
Sugar?
I'm going to jump out first." So I jumped out the car, and then after that, I gave her my phone number. Didn't think she was going to call me because, you know, I thought there was like a 3-day rule. Like, you know, you don't call anybody after 3 days. But then she was like, "I like you, so I'm going to call you immediately." So she actually gave me a call. And I was just like, whew, wait a minute. Who's this? She was like, "Tronda?" I was like, "Oh, so you called me the very next day."
Wait, you said I wasn't like you. Hold on, but we'll let you keep going.
No, I was like, yeah, she was actually like me because right now she actually called me the next day. So either way, I took that as a compliment. But like she said, we didn't talk for a whole entire year. So I deleted her phone number. Make sure y'all realize I deleted that number out my phone. A year later, she come calling me talking about, "Hey, what's going on?" And I said, "Wait a minute." I was like, "Who is this?" And she was like, "Oh, it's Tronda." I was like, I remember who Tronda is. And from that point, I was like, you know what? Hey, let's go ahead and roll out. And it's funny because I was hanging out with my cousin at the time, and we was just chilling at the mall, and I hadn't seen him in like 3 years. And after the 3 years, he was like, "Bro, you just gonna leave me for this girl over here at the mall?" I said, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna leave your ass for this woman over here. Shit, I ain't got no time. And I just rolled out. And then the rest was history. But before that, y'all have to realize something. On one of our second days, This woman,
You really going into detail, y'all.
this woman, yeah, we going to detail. This woman literally was riding on the back of my motorcycle, right? We fell off together. Literally crashed the bike, falling down the hill, flipping all the way over. Bike getting busted up, gas, oil all over the streets. I'm getting scratched up. She getting scratched up. She looking at me like how she looking at me right now. She's just like, damn, I'm all jacked up. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't even know how the hell I wrecked this bike. But I just want to know whether or not, can we still do a second date, a third date? Like, will you still be able to?
He didn't ask that question. He didn't ask none of that.
Well, that's
I'm
what I was
sorry.
thinking
In his
about.
head, he was, yeah, it was, he was not, that was definitely not the conversation, bro. I
Well,
don't want to hear that.
that's what it felt like. So she was like, yeah, you teach me how to ride a motorcycle. Then
Sure did.
Sure, why not?
And he taught me, and I have my own. I had my own. We rode together. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Absolutely. Well, babe, I don't know how much of that information they really wanted to know.
No, they
but
can go ahead and go all the way back to the beginning so y'all can see how some of this stuff started. But then you'll also get to learn how our relationship really started to develop from all the different things we went through. I'll let you go ahead and elaborate. Come on. Yeah, talk about some of the stuff that we went through. Mhm.
You listen. Unfortunately, I'm very hyped, but at the same time, I think he's a little bit more hyped than I am. Because he's like, it's sort of like, you got to get in on this energy that he has. And I can appreciate it so much. Hence is why he is my husband of 16. Well, he's been my husband of going on 7 years, but we've been together going on 17. I mean, I don't know where my life would be without him. Y'all, we work together. We play together. We've been working together for what, 14?
About 14 years.
14 kids.
Yeah, actually been going on 15 years.
Yeah.
But another reason why we want to talk to you guys about this too is because a lot of couples don't think that they can work together. And the reason why we've been so successful is because we have each other's backs when it comes to everything and anything. So you know how it is in the dating scene. People go out there, these days you want to swipe left, swipe right, whatever you want to do. I met this woman in person. So the thing is, you know, sometimes you got to get back to your roots. And a lot of folks be trying to do things online. Sometimes you got to do things in person. And with this particular situation, when we first started dating, your brother wasn't doing that great. You know, I thought I had little things going on here and there monetary wise, but I really wasn't doing that great. So got into some situations where, you know, we tried to do investments of real estate and things went south, and y'all know how that goes, man. During the bubble burst back in 2008, it was crazy. So had some real estate transactions that didn't work out too well. And all of a sudden, your boy was in foreclosure. Your boy was in bankruptcy. Your boy was hiding the damn car behind the dumpster. I mean, who does that? I'm like, y'all ain't repossessing my shit. Not today. Because I was like, I ain't got time for y'all to try to steal my shit. 2 o'clock in the morning every day. I be sitting there listening, beep, beep. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, shit. The repo man is coming back again. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, shit, I got to deal with probably figure out what I got to do with keeping my car, figuring out what to do about the house, figure out what we're going to do about this whole bankruptcy situation. And this woman right here stuck it all the way through with me.
Dude.
To the point to where your boy couldn't even swipe his car at McDonald's. The shit got declined. It was like, hey, you can't get this double cheeseburger with extra fries and a Happy Meal. Nah, your ass can't afford that shit. So because that was the case,
This is straight up
I
Brad.
said to myself,
Yeah, this straight up Brad's conversation. So I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna cross my leg. Let's get it going. Keep going.
this is giving y'all the backstory so that y'all know your boy couldn't afford McDonald's. This woman said, okay, I'll just use my card. And she went ahead and paid for it, not just once, not twice, but probably thrice. And I was like, well, damn. What woman out there these days actually gonna hold a brother down and pay for McDonald's if he can't afford it? Matter of fact, what woman would even let you these days take her ass to McDonald's? She's like, you taking me to what?
Yeah, we had some New Year's Eve, we went through some New Year's and everything at McDonald's. Not a problem. Not McDonald's, it was Burger King. Remember that time we went to Burger King? We've had some great times. Absolutely beautiful times. This is gonna be one of them. Hopefully, it won't be too long. We want to keep you entertained as much as we can and give you some information about our relationships. I don't know how far he wants to take it, but you know, my ass will go again. Yeah, I'm all in it.
We can go as far as we
Yeah,
can go.
in
The
it.
thing is, I'm here on trying to talk. You know what I mean? We over here. We trying to get help to grow, to heal, to inspire. Hey, you got to grow from somewhere. You got to heal from certain places. And of course, we want to be able to inspire you guys to know that a lot of people go through things and you can overcome anything, no matter what it is.
Let me tell y'all.
Bring it to me, babe.
I'm telling y'all, listen, let me tell you something. This guy, he talks about me the way he's talked about me, but at the same time, he also has, he's been the kind of guy or person who basically defied a lot of people's conversations. As you already know about my past, when it came to my kids. The thing with the kids is like, not a lot of people will be able to get over that conversation because in their head, they're told that this woman is not with her children. This woman is doing the things that she's doing, and apparently she don't love her kids because she's here in Atlanta and they're there. He's been with me the whole time I've been going through this whole thing with my life. And not once did he make a judgment call about me. Not once did he make me feel like I was doing something wrong. He let me live according to what my understanding was at that time. And I can't be more thankful or grateful for the fact that that's what I needed in my life. So you can kind of see the difference in regards to what he wants to talk about and the things that I want him to talk about. And the things I'm talking about is the person that created or allowed me to be who I am today. He allowed me the space to be able to have this part of my life with no judgment. He allowed me the space to be able to live a life where I didn't have to feel like I needed to change who I was in my way of thinking. He allowed me to be the person that I've grown into being and helped me cultivate and he motivated me to be more of me and less of what everybody else's opinions and conversation might have been about me. And even though I had it within myself, y'all, it was hard. At times it was really hard. There was times when he would see me crying when I received letters from my kids telling me they didn't want to talk to me. He saw that. He was right there. He was like, it's going to be okay, baby. I remember one time I broke down and he was just like, it's going to be okay, babe. And he gave me a big hug, and he had been there the whole time, like through so many transitions, through the passing of my child, he was there. He's one of the few people that saw beyond that passing as though it was something that I needed to redo in my life. Meaning, like, a lot of times you're like, oh, you need to go get your kids because of this situation. He never said that one time. He was right behind me or right on the side of me telling me that, it's going to be okay. So I guess for me, today's episode is about my connection to who he was and how he has helped me be me and allow me to be the Tronda Talks. Y'all, he set this shit up. He set my podcast up. He's the one who gave me a conversation or a voice to be able to speak on what I'm talking about, whatever it is I desire to talk about. And if I tell y'all, like, he's the one, when I came for my birthday, I did my first episode. We ain't gonna be able to see that episode because it was so, it's okay. I ain't like it, but he liked it. I ain't like it. So the person that I did it with, we're gonna actually redo it. So long story short, yeah, Brad did this for me. And baby, thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again.
Of course, baby.
Thank you again.
But all for my sweetie. And just like she was saying, like, I think our relationship was able to develop because of the trust and the love that we have for each other. And the fact that we never had any judgments. There's a lot of people who can listen to outside influences, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it's anybody in your circle. A lot of people who are around you are going to think they know what's best for you because they're from the outside looking in. So, of course, they're going to try to interject whatever their thoughts are into your relationship. But nobody knows that person like you know them. Like, nobody walks in your specific shoes. So nobody can still dictate exactly what your feelings and thoughts are based off of the situations that you're experiencing with your partner because you're the one who's in it. You're the one who's walking that path. You're the one who's living it. And with my wife, it's one of those things where it's like, I never wanted her to be judged based off of circumstances that happened in her past because we all go through things in life. It doesn't really matter what it is. And sometimes we're going to have some crazy situations. Sometimes we're going to have, some amazing situations. But no matter what pops up, you still love that person for who they are and what they mean to you.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And it's not just on my side. This is just an example of what happened with me. Now, what happened with me? And one of the things is like, he's had his little energy too. He's done some stuff. But that's what whatever he did, it was a matter of us wanting to be together. It's the want of the relationship that makes the difference. Like, you can throw the towel in or you can choose to wrap your hair up in it and go in for the fight. You know, whatever it is that you want to do with that child, make it appropriate to what your relationship needs to be or what you want it to be. For me, it was a matter of when whatever broke off when him doing what he was doing, I wrapped my hair up and I got ready for the punches. He wrapped his hair up and he got ready for the punches.
The hair that I used to have.
He never had no hair.
I don't have no hair no more. So, you know me, hey, things have changed.
He ain't never had no hair.
I sure ain't had no hair like that all the time. I remember, I don't live with them days.
But my thing is like, it was a matter of us wanting. Everything that we've ever accomplished or ever gotten through, it was a matter of us wanting to do it for each other. And that's the thing is like, no matter what we have ever experienced, we wanted to be with each other. We want to do better for each other. We want to see each other grow. And we had to learn how to forgive certain conversations, or we have to learn how to stand by each other even when, you know, it was so hard, and put aside the personal feelings of like insecurities. Had to learn how to do a lot of that, y'all. As of even this year, there was times with me that I had to learn how to put aside my insecurities, because I had some after all these years. If I tell you right now, I feel the best that I've felt after going through a year of transitioning and transforming. I can say that I feel much better. I trust my husband. I used to trust him more. Now I trust him even more because of the fact that I've allowed myself to grow in that aspect. There was times when I had problems, and let those problems interfere with me. It might not interfere with him as much, but there was interfering with me and my love for him the way I knew I should love him. So anyway, I don't want to get too deep, but I just want to get just enough to give you an idea. Like, we've had issues. We've grown through those things. We respect each other's feelings. We allowed ourselves space to grow and to heal and to be an inspiration to each other. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it.
You should have to plug it in. Y'all see the merch? Do you see the shirt that I bought? I said, hey, I got to represent wifey today. Girl, heal inspired, baby. Yeah, let's go.
As y'all know, this also is a ninja. I don't know if y'all know, but he's a ninja warrior.
Yeah, you know, I like to swing off of things, flip off stuff, you know, and jump all over the place. Obstacles are so much fun, but, you know, hey, it's all a part of life. You get through obstacles of life, and you can do it in real life just for fun. Mm-hmm. So,
what?
All conquering the thing. I'm trying to drop some watch. What you talking about, man? I told y'all, right? That's you a girl here. And I'm going to say this. I'm super, super, super proud of wifey because she literally wrote 365 affirmations for the entire year, which is a lot. And so therefore, she's going to be literally posting content for you guys every single day, which is amazing because there's so much energy going in the world that's negative, and we want to at least be able to bring you guys something positive, something to, you know, brighten your day, something that you can kind of take with you, and you can literally recite these affirmations even for yourselves to be able to bring, like, you know, that good positive flow and abundance into your life. I mean, mindset is everything, and a lot of people forget that your thoughts become things, and you manifest whatever you think based off of how your thought processes. And with her affirmations, she's able to at least show you how to open up that other part of the brain that you might not have ever used before, and never even thought about. You was probably thinking like, you know what, when I'm driving down the street, let me just say a quick affirmation just to be able to affirm how good this day is.
Absolutely.
Or how abundant I am, or how financially stable I am. Like, no matter what the case is, you want to put it out there.
Y'all, listen, we actually read affirmations every morning. Every morning. And that's another thing he accepted in my, like, the thing with Babe is like, he always made it to where he was so easy. It's like he was like a person that allowed me. When I tell y'all, I don't want to explain. I know we're talking about each other, we're bragging on each other and everything, but the thing about it is like, you know, he was like a sponge. He already got this crazy energy, right?
Something else. Give me some more, baby.
He got this crazy energy already. But he basically was like a sponge for me. Like he ate everything up and threw it right back at me at times when I might have lost myself. And that's what I mean when I say he let me be me, and reiterated every time when I wasn't being myself. Every time, like I brought, when my son passed away, same thing. He basically was like, you know, don't you let nobody tell you how to be, Tronda, you know, don't you let nobody tell you that you're not the person that you need to be. At one point, he got to the point he said,
I want my baby back.
he want me back.
I said, that's the strong woman right here. I said, I want my baby back. Because I already know how my woman is. I know how baby is. And to see people go into a dark place that it's hard for them to get out of because they've never been in a place. So,
I mean, mind you, about homeless and everything else, that shit didn't matter.
yeah.
Losing a child is another conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
And it's hard for a lot of people to be able to address what it feels like when you do lose a child or lose any loved one that's extremely close to you. And sometimes people don't have an outlet to be able to let that energy out, so they start bottling it up on the inside, and they don't realize that by the time it bottles up so much, it's gonna explode. And you're gonna explode on whoever is in your vicinity at that particular time. And you might say some things that you don't mean or some things that you would regret to say or you might want to take back. But that's why it's so important to have discussions, and it's important to be able to
So important.
yeah, exactly, just allow you to have a place to express yourself and to let your energy come out. And I think between us, we've always been open enough to be able to talk about anything that was on our minds or whatever made us feel any kind of way, whether it was apprehension or if it was something that was crazy that was happening to us. But we never judged each other based off of whatever those feelings or emotions were. We were free to express those emotions to each other.
For me, I think I judge myself more than you probably could ever judge me, because I judged me. Like, it was just conversation. Like, I didn't know how to approach certain things at times, and I put a big old judgment on my head, or a conversation about who I was when I knew that wasn't me. So, but either way,
But I know you. That's why I say, oh, I want my baby back, because I know how my baby is. Which, you know, we usually have a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. Like, we travel the world. We go to a lot of different exotic destinations. We turn up every single place we go. You going to find this one shaking her butt at the club. She be in there, don't stop, get it, don't stop. She not getting it right now, but she'll don't stop, get it. Hey, she'll move that thing. And I want her to, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain times where we'll go out and she can get lit.
oh yeah,
Talking about she'll knock him back. Like,
down.
Is she on the ceiling and do a helicopter? And that's fun. She could do helicopter woman. I ain't got no problem with that. As long as she's enjoying herself and she's in the expression of good energy, she know I ain't gonna let nothing happen to her.
That's why I've been expressing my good energy, because I done got me.
Yeah, she know ain't nobody gonna take advantage of her, because while we out, hey, she got plenty of people watching her that got her back. Me especially, I'm gonna make sure nothing happens. So either way, I mean, it's all about still being in that expression.
He don't drink, y'all.
Yeah, I don't. So a lot of people see you like,
He get fruit punch. He's high like this all the time.
But you don't drink though, but you don't smoke though. I'm like, no, I don't do none of that. But I do like to work out a lot. That's pretty much it. And outside of that, I'm like, look, I gotta stay healthy, man. So if I do go out and do Mother Ninja Warrior course, you know, your boy's ready to go.
What you tell me? What you wanted to marry?
I said I want to marry a personal trainer.
You
You know,
did.
first and foremost. So some of y'all who've actually watched this YouTube channel know that her channel started off as a personal training session and then channel to where she was showing people how to do certain workouts.
Yeah.
So she was killing it with the workouts. And actually, when we first started our entrepreneurial journey, it was interesting because she literally was working at a place that was like a gym downtown, and they had let her go. And when they let her go, she was thinking to herself, damn, I lost my job. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, but I was still good though. I still went out and partied the next night or the same night. They fired my ass, and guess what? I said, okay. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I was going to be okay. Let me just say that. With the help of
So
this,
when we had that conversation
the help of
about
this.
her when she lost her job, we were like, look, you already have a bunch of clients that you're currently training. So you can literally reach out to them, let them know that you can train them, just not in the gym.
Right.
You can train them somewhere else. So take your still clients that you got, and that's still your business.
Yeah,
And I got my ass on Craigslist.
Craigslist.
And I was over there working on ads. I said, hey, you want some personal training done? Hey, you better hit up Mrs. GHI, because she'll go ahead and get you taken care of. And so we just started putting up ads, and then that segued into her starting her own company. And that was her doing her company as a trainer, which was super dope.
Yeah.
So
I worked that business for some years, and it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Then I started working with him. But we ain't going to get into all that's too much.
that's never too much. What you talking about?
I don't want to hear all that. Y'all want to hear that?
What you talking about? First off, they're listening to what's going on. So the thing is,
If they made it this far, they still listening. Let's go.
yeah, so after she started doing the personal training thing, I said, you know what? This is a good way to get some free labor. So I was like, you can go ahead and come work with me, And at the time, you know, I was paying my family like
I'm
$2,000
glad you said all
a
that.
month, stuff like that. They weren't doing nothing. So, but I was like, look, let me go ahead and just send y'all some money to be able to take care of the business. She was working with me hand in hand. So I was getting all these free services where she wasn't actually getting paid to do all the stuff I needed her to do. And she had a lot of work she had to do. Then I started going and paying her $500 a month because I was like, you know what? She had a personal trainer there. I paid her $500 a month. But guess what? It got to the point to where that shit didn't make no damn sense. She's supposed to get paid when she work. Isn't that right? So I said, you know what? Can't pay my family no more.
That came after the second business that we made, y'all. And that's when he finally, and I put my foot down. I said, this not going down no more. This is not worth it. This ain't working, Bradford.
I mean, it wasn't working. And because it wasn't working, that's when we decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and start building this business together. We 50-50 partners.
Yo.
You making 50% of the income. We'll both split it.
Yo.
And guess what? You know, we built $1 million company together, which was amazing. And we did it by working together and say, you know what? Out of all the crazy shit that we've been through, I'm talking about failed businesses, the bankruptcies, the foreclosures, the no McDonald's, to her doing the personal training thing and doing everything that we tried to put off the ground. We said, look, as long as we got each other's backs, as long as we sit over here holding each other down, we can accomplish anything. But we had to believe that that was possible. And we knew for ourselves within our hearts that we were going to be successful no matter what. Nobody can tell us something different.
They could tell me nothing. I just knew I had a partner that I could lean on if I needed to lean on him, and he helped me through it. And we helped each other through it. And I helped, we did that. Yeah, that's why we became
the dynamic duo. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, look, we're going to make things shake and bake, baby. That's what we did. And so I'm proud of all the stuff that we've accomplished. And there's a lot of couples who have a hard time working together. For us to be able to work together for over 14 years, y'all, 14 years running a company together. I'm talking about we eat, sleep, breathe, and work and do all that stuff together. Like this woman right here plays Call of Duty with me. We play video games. We watch anime. If y'all ever watch My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball, all that stuff, Naruto, she watch all that. She sit here just, go cook you ninja. I mean, she could do it if she wanted to. I was just saying. So my thing is, we have a lot of common interests together. We have a lot of fun together. We play a lot. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it comes to video games or if it comes to watching cartoons or if it comes to traveling the world, driving exotic cars, which, by the way, her ass drive damn near faster than I do sometimes. People try to talk about me on the highway. We get out there to McLaren. She get out there to Lamborghini and Aston Martin. Her ass just... Funny fact, she took her pink Rolls Royce on the damn NASCAR track. Can you believe it? In Atlanta Motor Speedway, she took a pink Rolls Royce. I'm going to post this so y'all can see because I don't want y'all to think this is cap or nothing. But I'm going to put this up on one of the other little videos you're going to see this up on the channel. Where she took a pink Rolls Royce on a NASCAR Speedway track and she just lapping. Running against all these other folks in these other cars. And people was like, is that a damn Rolls Royce? I know damn well I ain't no damn.
Make sure it was.
It was a damn pink
Rolls
Rolls Royce.
Yep, it was.
On the track.
On the track.
So either way, all I'm saying is that we do things that are way outside the box.
Yeah.
We even petted lions in the middle of South Africa, which is insane. And they were in the wild. And the thing is, most people would probably get scared of getting mauled to death and eaten, which the tour guide did with us.
Yeah, he did.
What happened to the tour guide?
He had a blood vessel that burst after the lion did this. Lion did that. He said, it was flowing. It was like, and I said, sir, you need to go to the doctor because he was spraying out.
It was literally like one of those, Saw movies where you get cut and you hit an artery and you see blood splash.
It was real.
Man, that blood spray.
It was everywhere. He wound up getting like 5 stitches.
Oh yeah. He had like 5 stitches. It was
because of the lion. Said the lion was playing with him, but his play wound up being putting his ass in the hospital.
Yeah, the lion didn't realize that his claws were about this long, and then if it just played with you like this,
that's not funny, but
it's gonna dig all up in your skin, just taking all your flesh off. So, I mean, we was like, the tour must be over. Apparently, it wasn't because ours is still out there.
Still out there.
Look at these lions, like
back of us in front of us,
and they circled us like some sharks. We like, do they smell blood?
They don't smell it.
They don't smell blood like sharks. It don't work that way. Well, shit, me. We need to get the hell up out of here. So after we left those lions, then we jumped off a mountain and we paraglided over Cape Town, South Africa, which was right by the ocean. And we literally had to jump off the side of a cliff. And it's funny because Remember what happened that day when the guy was telling us
He said,
it's a good day to jump?
He said,
We were like,
it's okay. I think we'll be okay. He said, I think we'll be okay.
yeah.
Now, mind you, y'all, wait a minute, because this is the issue right here. Him, I was like, nah, I ain't want. Look, they canceled it. They canceled it like 2-3 times, maybe 4 times. They canceled it. Brad was like, right before we was about to descend, he was leaving out to go to another destination.
Yeah, we're supposed to fly that day.
Yeah, and Brad was like, oh, wait. He said, babe, they called me and said they just could meet him at the mountain. And I said, oh, Lord Jesus.
How many chances?
One time they canceled it because of the wind. So then we get down there. The tour guy was like, the guy who the flight attendant, I don't know what you want to call him, but whatever he was, we strapped up. Y'all, we jumped off a bench off the mountain. Jumped off a bench. We jumped off.
Literally. And he was like, what you have to do is you have to plant your feet and you have to run really fast. And run really, don't stop. Just keep running, keep running, keep running. And as soon as you get to the edge, keep running. I'm like, your feet are on the ground as soon as you keep running off the cliff. So you just, and all of a sudden, your ass is floating off the side of the cliff. You got the parachute behind you. You're gliding over like 15,000 feet over the city.
It was beautiful.
It was an amazing, amazing, beautiful skyline. But you was thinking to yourself, damn, I just jumped off a damn cliff after petting them damn lions the day before.
Yeah.
And we was just like, you know what? It don't matter. We bout it. We bout it.
I really wasn't saying about it till we got on the ground, and I was good.
Hey, she got on the ground. She was like, Lord Jesus, I appreciate it. He got me back home safe. I come in, and I'm like, I came there like a pro. I look like Mission Impossible. I like Tom Cruise. I was turning that thing, and I hit the ground. I
said, his mind is different from mine. His stories be different from mine.
That's how I remember it. A little differently, but that's how I remember it.
Whatever. Yeah. But anyway, tell me something.
Tell you what.
What did you see in a woman? What did you want in a woman?
Do y'all see all of this right here? All of this. This is my baby right here. What I saw was that energy. Like outside her beautiful smile, her beautiful eyes, beautiful skin that glows in the wind, every single part of this woman is immaculately incredible to the point that no matter what conversation we have, no matter what discussions we have, like her beauty virally radiates throughout every conversation that we have. And there's no other person I've ever been with in my entire life who is able to captivate me mentally the way that she has. Because outside of how gorgeous she is, you got to realize when a person is that beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside, then you know for a fact that that person is going to be somebody that you can spend the rest of your life with. And with her, she's one of those women where it's like you could see people who are at a certain level of fineness and they could be with whoever they want. They can get a baller. They can get somebody with a lot of money. They could be with somebody who could take care of them for the rest of their lives. She didn't want anybody to take care of her. She said to herself, she was like, I want somebody I can build with and somebody I can grow with. And because she felt that way, I was saying to myself, I was like, well, shit, I got a good one because if she willing, you know what I'm saying, to take the hit on McDonald's, then she is what I need to be with. Hey, because the thing is, you never know who's going to be there to hold you down when things aren't going well. People can always be with you when things are up and up. When you making money, when you're killing it, you know, you're successful, whatever the case may be. But when your ass hits the floor, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about boom, smack down, your face is on the ground, and you know that woman's going to hold you down, then that's the person you need to be with. And I knew for a fact she was going to be that to me because I knew from every single situation we have gone through together that we were going to be a power couple. And I'm so, so, so happy to know that we've been together for 16 years, going on 17, because I couldn't imagine myself being with anybody else who's literally my best friend. This is my best friend. This is the love of my life. This is the person who I know I want to spend the rest of my life with. That's why when we get in 2 decades, we about to hit that year 20, we going to do something real off the shake. I can't wait. It's crazy.
It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be
especially when you have control.
You know what I do, man. I have control. Yeah, I gotta draw this thing, man. Just like you on the track. Boy, you better twist that thing.
Be really interested.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
We have more things we're going to talk about with you guys later, but we want to still let you guys know that we are a married couple. I am her husband. I'm Tronda Talks' husband, which is great because I love the girl.
Let me tell y'all, he's the man behind the scene too, y'all. He does all my production.
I do the
He
editing.
he does the editing. He does all that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at
He has to switch popping now.
See how I did from that angle, huh? You see that angle right there? Where you see that angle? Woo, your boy is cold with it.
Oh God.
So silly. So we gotta make sure everything look good for you guys, so that we have these amazing chats. Which, of course, we want to make sure that everybody's able to grow, heal, and inspire, and to be able to hear these real conversations with positive affirmations, because that's what it's all about. We want to bring a little bit of light to your life, and to make sure that you're able to grasp some of the amazing positive energy that we want to bring to you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so,
I mean, I'm so thankful for this opportunity to be here with you.
and I'll be more thankful to be here with you.
Even though your ass stole the fucking scene. Oops.
You heard that? Did you hear that? And see, y'all been talking about me. She won't talk about me, but she over here dropping F-bomb. You know what? You two gonna be like, hey, what you doing over here?
We're sorry, believe that. What
You drop. See? It's that
Wait,
shit.
wait. You just did. It's just
I can say that, but you said F-bomb.
even though he took over the dick on me scene. He did. Yeah,
All I did was talk about how real things work. That's all it was. Keeping it real, baby. But either way, this is how we are all
all the time.
our personality, how we are. So we
All
just
the
want to
time.
make sure that y'all have fun hanging out with us.
Right.
And we want to make sure that you come back to the channel on Tronda Talks, Grow, Heal, Inspire, where we're going to have amazing conversations. She's going to have awesome interviews.
Yeah,
And I'm going
got
to be
some
behind the
real
scenes,
nice-
switching them up and make sure they're all nice for you. But y'all are going to enjoy all the conversation she has, because this is an amazing woman who's going to make sure that she shines that light
Promos are
on fire that anybody could ever see.
Oh, babe. Now, this is our last edition for me, about me. So now, we get into other people. We're going to be talking to people who like younger men.
Yeah, all right.
We're going to get into conversations of why.
He's so young. You gotta get it out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just like,
But we're getting into conversations with people like who basically, again, kind of like me, came from nothing, and now they're inspiring. Their lives are inspirational, more or less. We're getting into conversations where, we're gonna be doing the thing. But I felt we both felt like we wanted you guys to see what my involvement was and why Tronda Talks became pretty much into existence. It here because first off, I had somebody that wanted to push me out here, and he knew it's something that I wanted to do. And I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity and being as supportive as you've been. Who knows where this can go?
I was going to go through the roof.
I was
Going to the stars and above. And I'm so excited because this is going to be a new amazing journey that she is going to love to spend with you guys. So if you guys want to tune in for more incredible, insane content that she's about to be dropping,
yes,
please subscribe.
and it's gonna get even more interesting as we go along, because we're gonna at least drop one of these once a week. That's pretty much the goal. So and then it's not gonna be just about us. It's gonna be about other people too. And I'm looking forward to all of that, because there has to be something that each and every one of you who are watching that can resonate or can to relate to. And that's the whole point of Grow, Heal, Inspire, is that, or even just Tronda Talks, is the fact that relativity, when you relate to certain things, sometimes they can carry you across the borders that you have put your boundaries on, like or carry you across a boundary that you have set for yourself. And you realize, like, oh my gosh, this person was very similar to what they did, the same thing I did, and their results were different. But sometimes your mindset could be different, and by your mindset be different, that also that limits you in regards to what you're able to produce for yourself in the long run. So sometimes we break that barrier. When we break that barrier, we come across flying high. We've broke the barrier with each other as a couple, because we have identified the things that we want from each other, or just identified what we need of each other. And so that's what it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
Hey, either way, like you said, thank you guys for joining
Yeah.
Tronda Talks on the Grow, Heal, Inspire.
Brad talks.
Brad can talk his ass off. Just to let you know.
Brad talk.
But I'm gonna be in the background going forward for a while, so y'all won't see me for a minute.
You gonna get-
However, we want to make sure that you guys enjoy hanging out with us. Make sure you subscribe to Grow, Heal, Inspire, check in for more episodes of Tronda Talks. We out here, and you guys take care. And let's see y'all on the next episode.
He been waiting to do that.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.